Yo, bets and analysis Monday, October 21st, guys. The Hard Rock banned me for a reason. 14-4 to start the month of October. $40,934 profited, guys. Big NFL play for today, and this month alone we're 8-1 on my football plays and north of $28,000 profited. Majority of these plays have been posted for free on this YouTube, embedded live through the Hard Rock app. Now, if you guys are new to my channel, last week I officially got banned from the Hard Rock app. So I will no longer be able to place the bets right in front of you. Now, nonetheless, I will be placing the bets through a private book and another account that I'm working on that I can't talk about in this video, but I'll talk about it here in the next couple of days. Along with that too, everything stays as normal even though I got banned. In the next few days, I'll be going to New York where BetMGM and FanDuel is legal. And then after that, the Bahamas. And I'll be traveling a little bit more to be placing these bets because momentum's on our side. We are winning bigs. The books want to stop us, but they will not, because I will be traveling and making sure to get you guys these winners. Now today, big NFL winner, guys. And again, if you guys are winning, if you guys are growing your accounts, if you guys find this show valuable, all I ask for in return is for you to share the show with buddies that do the same thing. Like this video, comment, and of course, subscribe to the channel because this week I have something big coming out that I do not want you guys to miss out on. Now, big announcement before I start today's analysis. I'm starting a challenge. $5,000 to $100,000. I'll be growing an account from $5,000 to $100,000, and it's a client's account. I'm starting this challenge today, and it will be aggressively done. My first bet will be today for $2,000 on that account. Yes, it's half of the account, but I am doing it aggressively. I'm letting you guys know that right now. I'm doing it aggressively. Now, for today's NFL play, guys, we got two big games. Ravens versus Buccaneers, and then we also got the Chargers versus Arizona. I'm going to be talking about one game for you guys today. One game, and let's get to the action. Now, before I forget, before I get to the action, if you guys are interested in being part of the challenge, not missing any plays, because tomorrow and Wednesday I will not be doing this video, DM me the word challenge or join and click the link below. I've created a package for this challenge. That way you guys grow your bankroll with me and do not miss any single play. Now let's get to today's action, guys. Big action for today. We got one big game that I'm going to talk to you guys about, and it's not the main one that you guys are probably thinking about. You guys are probably thinking about Baltimore. You got reverse line movement with Lamar Jackson, but I'm staying away from that game. I don't like that game, plain and simple. But I do like LA at Arizona. And let's start off with this, guys. I like to look at strength of schedule. I think that's a key thing and component to look at when you're analyzing football games or basketball games or any sports, right? You want to know the strength of schedule because if they've had an easy schedule, they should have a winning record if they're a good team. But if they have a pretty tough schedule, the opposite should happen. So let's pull up the Chargers. First and foremost, in the power rankings, they're ranked 15th. They've had the 14th easiest schedule, right down the middle. Now let's find Arizona. They are sitting 30th in the power ranking, which I personally don't like, but let's factor this in. They've had the hardest schedule to date in the NFL, guys, and they're sitting 2-4. Beating pretty good teams, one of them being the San Francisco 49ers a couple weeks ago. Yes, they got destroyed last week, but we got to factor the fact that they've played tough teams. Now, a couple years ago, this to me would have been hard to grasp, but the reality is Kyle Murray is the better quarterback. I thought Justin Herbert was going to be the next stud, the next Tom Brady a couple years ago, but his injuries and his lack of consistency is not making him the best quarterback, and Kyle Murray is a better quarterback when it comes to these two. QB ratings to me is significant when it comes to analyzing football plays, guys, because the QB is like the pitcher in MLB. He controls the destiny of the team. Now, when we look at this game, guys, it opened up at -1, guys. -1 for the Chargers. The line hasn't flinched, and we're getting lopsided action going to the Chargers. As you guys can see right here, the Chargers are attracting 78% of the handle and 69% of the bets. If we know that Vegas works the following way, they're looking to attract 50% of the action on one side and 50% of the action on the other side, and they fluctuate, they move the line depending on where the money's going, then this doesn't make sense, and it's almost reverse line movement because the line should be pushing up in favor of the LA Chargers. Along with that too, ask yourself this, is this line a little bit questionable or not? Personally, when I made my lines this morning, I had Chargers at a minimum at -2.5, closer to the 3, but -2.5 because they're away. -1 for this game with the Arizona team that is not expected to do much, that made me question my head a little bit, and the fact that they're not moving this makes me wonder why. And at the end of the day, I'm not the type of guy that's saying I'm beating Vegas, Vegas fucked up. None of that. We play with Vegas because Vegas is the money maker, guys, and we want to play with them because guess what? They're in business. They're a billion-dollar business for a reason, so we want to play with them, not against them. And it's something most people don't talk about. Now, when we look at key stats for this game, I'm going to break this down for you guys right here. And typically you can pull this up through covers.com or team rankings or pff.com, which I look at quite a bit. One thing that stands out to me is the following. It's third down conversions. So when we look at third down conversions, both offensively and defensively, the Chargers lead the way. They have the advantage, and they're ranked a little bit higher, but not by much. Not by much. And my question here, and my point regarding this is, they've had an easier schedule. Arizona has had the tougher schedule. If Arizona would have faced the same teams the Chargers plays, they'd probably be more even or probably better. So Arizona leads the way in yards per plays offensively, quarterback rating, and red zone efficiency offensively, guys. The stats that the Chargers really lead the way, that they have a huge gap on, is third down conversions offensively and turnover margins. But altogether, guys, this game to me is a lot more even than it seems to be. Personally speaking, again, strength of schedule is something that we got to factor in. Reverse line movement is something that we got to factor in. And Vegas knowing something is something that we have to factor in. Yes, these past 2 weeks have been a little bit more towards the public. The public is winning big. And I believe today Baltimore's probably going to end up covering the spread. And this game's going to be the upset that most people are not going to look at. The trap of the day, in my opinion, is this game. And with that said, guys, for today's game, I am going to be taking the Arizona Cardinals money line, guys. Money line. If we can get them at +1, +1.5, I might take it at that. But I do believe as the day goes on, it's going to be even. -110, -110 for both of them. If you can't take them at +1, take them at +1. It depends on where I catch them. Again, I am banned now from the Hard Rock, so I can't even log into an account in front of you guys, which is a little bit annoying. But that shows you guys that I am a real professional in this industry. Real professionals get banned. Billy Walters, the GOAT of this industry, got banned from all casinos because he's good at it. And he has proof of it. So did I, guys. Most of these guys just putting big bets, they lose long term. That's why they're not getting banned. I win long term. And with that said, guys, I'll leave you guys at that. Arizona money line. I do have a couple spots still remaining in my community where I teach you guys how to do this professionally, to build a second source of income or make it a main source of income like I have and a couple of the members in my community have already. So if you're interested in that, I've also left the link below. Let's win the day, guys. And again, no video tomorrow or Wednesday, back Thursday for NFL football, and we'll be winning more. Catch you guys Thursday.